dead meme.
Hey guys, we're here to pick up more Xsotan Artifacts. Today we're looking at XSTN-V or 5. So to give you an idea of where you might want to start looking for this mission, this is the Great Barrier to the center of the galaxy. I find any empire that's spawning next to this rift is likely to have this quest. So let's see. If we look at the strategic map, you can push N to get there. And as you can see, that little symbol here, this is usually a sign of like progressing the storyline. But looking for Xsotan artifacts, this is the mission we're looking for. So we're going to hail the station, and we're going to hit the bulletin board, and we're going to accept this quest, looking for Xsotan artifacts. Perfect. And of course we can track it on the side there. So I'm going to set up for the next part, and we'll probably help prepare you for the mission. Okay, we're moving in on the sector we're looking for. Just a brief recap on how you can select the item in the P menu. You can go to missions and you could say show location, and that will help you locate it a little bit easier. We're one sector out. I would consider this a multi-ship mission. I would not attempt this with one vessel unless you're really overpowered. Like, these 3 ships are going to be more than enough. They're carrying a lot of Avorion components and shield generators and things, and they even have equipment from the Rift missions. But one thing I would like to point out is, if you notice the cannons on this ship, they're kind of all running along the entire width of the ship. I've discovered recently that it seems like the AI is significantly more adept at handling a vessel for you, where the cannons are strung across it like a giant line. As I've been watching the NPC ships, and this seems to be the strategy they're using, and the NPCs seem to be able to pilot those ships and not be doing strange barrel rolls in the background and things like that. Just a tip to keep in mind. If you are playing on a higher difficulty, you may want to consider a medic ship. So basically a ship containing repair fighters along with some repair cannons. It's not necessary, it will just help you. So if you want to see me make a video on maybe different roles for ships, that would be something I could do if there's enough demand for it. Like if enough people say they want to see multiple ship roles created, because there are different ways to build a ship, like say torpedo boat and carrier and like predator attack vessels and things like that. And of course there's always like fighter screen ships too, like ships that are coded in point defense and defend the other ships near them. So we're just gonna hop right in there. Just to recap, this is there are 4 bosses you're gonna face all at once. 99% of the time there are already pirates in the sector, so we're going to have to clear those out, and we'll come back when we're ready to start that fight. Alright, I've ordered everyone to attack. We have some highly advanced fighters on some of these ships, like 800 KDP or 800 DPS, so this will probably be ended pretty quickly. Yeah, here you go. And this is why I would consider this a multi-ship battle. If you were anywhere near the strength level of these vessels, you'd be having a rough time. And let's clip a couple of thumbnails for our video here. Yeah, so as you can see, these ships, they could take care of this. Like, these ships have beaten the Wormhole Guardian, which is like, I guess what you would consider the end boss. Like, sort of. There are some events after you defeat the Wormhole Guardian, which aren't overly fun. Not well designed, in my opinion. A conversation for another time. But what we're interested in, as you can see, we have some blinking stuff and a few FPS drops, but kind of to be expected after everything that just occurred. And we'll move in. I believe this is the beacon that hails the 4 brothers. So each ship kind of, they have a multi-role fleet. Like, they have a repair ship, they have a anti-shield ship, they have an anti-hull ship, so Like that's kind of why I'm bringing up that sort of concept of multi-role ships. And here we go. We should be getting... I don't think it matters too much what you say here. And we'll just say attack all. And as you can see, even these ships, they don't stand up much to this. Those lightning fighters, I think they have like 1.2k DPS alone. So, yeah. So I would recommend having more than one ship. Before you activate the beacon, you can like repair up. You can go into the build menu depending on your server settings, of course, because you may not be able to repair unless you're in one of those sectors. But of course, again, there's our little blink. And it's offline. So now we just got to scavenge the components that are remaining. We'll kind of just fly through them, pick it all up. It will usually pop out of the last one. So we're looking for like a purple... I would say like a purple outline. There it is. It's likely going to drop off the last one killed, at least I'm pretty sure. Similar to the AI. I think that's the next one we're going to look at, because that's very similar. It's a combat mission. Yeah, our legendary Mark V. Perfect. So we'll do a quick recap. I would not come here with one ship unless you're on very easy. Having a ship that is maybe a carrier and another one is like a direct attacker, like with lots of cannons, and maybe even a repair vessel, may not be a bad plan, because, you know, there are going to be a lot of ships. And of course, thank you guys for showing up. If you found it helpful, or if you want to catch some more, I'm going to do them all. You can like and subscribe as well. Up here, as you can see, I've got a great deal of currency and resources. I would basically like to pass on this knowledge on how I did this. I have some videos that you can watch in a playlist that will help you build up these resources, right? Because these ships, they're they're going to be expensive. Like, let's take a look at the crew costs alone. It cost me 400,000 credits to pay this crew every so many, whatever the cycles are. So just keep that in mind. When you get to the end of the game, you may want to have some economic backbone behind you. But thanks for showing up. See you again.